we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Hey,
Hall again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, son. Easy.
Here's Hall again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One play action, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. It absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Running the toss to Irving. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Done. 20. Done.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Regular. Real. Watch one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch out.
Mayfield on play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 28-yard line.
Mayfield now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This one deep for Wilson. Down the right sideline.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go. 58.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Fields. He'll try and do this himself.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Paul again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Here we go. Go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Fields. We'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk.
Folk's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
Here's Mayfield.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Gain of 8. That's good for a 1st down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Got it.
From the gun, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Up, 20.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, let's go.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll try and do this himself.
The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor there to make the grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Angel. Here we go. Right.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Jets. First down.
Here we go.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat him.
Full connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 46.
Mayfield with it once more.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Now Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 8-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Fields going to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Back now in
line.
Tampa. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, tonight. 5:51. So, hey,
Here's a give to Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hey, 2 minutes.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Up close. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
13
Hey,
yards.
alert 33.
That's another Buccaneers.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
180.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Run. Regular. Real. That.
Mayfield looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
180. Run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 28-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
They'll give the Hall.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Buccaneers 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans.
Let's go.
Second and 5.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
At the 13-yard line.
Stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Stop.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then